Welcome again to our TLT podcast. This is episode number 8, and we're very excited today, of course, to have in our midst one of our guests. We're going to be talking to a gentleman of many talents. This man is multi-layered, and of course, you know by now that we don't just bring anyone, but we bring men and women of substance because that's who we are. TLT Sportscast at your service. Sir, welcome.
Thank you very much, sir.
How are you today?
I'm breathing, my brother. Thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Please introduce yourself and tell our viewers who you are.
Firstly, let me thank you for the platform and the opportunity to just come and share my story and the story that I'll be sharing for the rest of the episode. My name is Siphe Zenani. I come from a small town in the Eastern Cape called Ekala. Ekala basically means adjacent, so adjacent to Intaba Zokahlamba, the Drakensberg Mountains.
Okay.
Somewhere in the Eastern Cape, under the Sakisizwe municipality.
No,
Ndimkile. So, Siphe Zenani, basically, I see myself, like you just said, as a multi-layered individual. I am a communications consultant. I also consult for property consulting or property development or management. I publish. And like what you called me for here, I sometimes assist with organizing races. But and of late, I'm also involved in a lot of training and development. But I would say the golden thread in all of the things that I do is my love. I don't want to say for administration, but my love for being involved in community building projects and ensuring that some dreams get to materialize, be it mine or be it those of other people. So that's basically who I am. I'm a dream chaser and I would say a dream fulfiller. Even if it's not my dreams, I'm not very selfish. I like seeing things happen. I like seeing ideas being translated into life.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's awesome. It's a very, I'm looking for the right word. It's a very rich introduction and tells us of the kind of men we are. Like I rightfully said, that here at TLT Sports Podcast, we don't just bring anyone, but we bring men of substance. So, Mr. Zenani, today we're talking to you as the LOC chairperson for a club called Center City Titanium's Athletics Club.
Tsepi.
Yeah. So, tell us about being a LOC chairman.
Look,
what does that entail? What does it look like?
So, being an LOC chairperson, firstly, let me just break down the structure of the club to you. There's an actual executive of the club that is responsible for executing the club strategy. And then as a byproduct of that, we happen to have the local organizing committee. That's what LOC is an acronym for, Local Organizing Committee. So being an LOC chairperson means that I'm responsible for the coordination of activities that are directed or are intended for organizing races or events of the club. So it is a very arduous task. It includes a lot of stakeholder engagement. It includes a lot of planning. It includes a lot of running after people, be it the actual stakeholders, be it running after sponsors, because unfortunately, we find ourselves in the center of the country where there's very limited presence of corporates where we could go and knock directly on their doors and say, this is who we are and this is our ask. We are asking for a million rand so that we could have one of the best races under the sun. So it's not an easy task to be an LOC chair, but we are doing it. We are managing with the limited resources that we have. And obviously, it also includes coordinating some of the task leaders that we have in the club. Because like I said, there are functions such as this one of raising funds and the functions of managing the stakeholders that we are trying to bring into the club. And obviously, organizing the events. And I think, as you would know, that organizing an event is not a child's play. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of fights. It takes a lot of, having to get over yourself and your values and beliefs sometimes.
But what do you mean get over them?
By saying you should get over them, remember that now you are working with a diversity of people who have different ways of working or getting their results delivered. So at the end of the day, you need to put yourself aside and focus on getting the results. So sometimes, for example, with me, with people who've worked with me, they know that I work a lot in the very weird hours of the day. You would find an email from me at 2 o'clock in the morning, or you would get an email from me at 3 in the morning. So those are my favorite hours of the day.
Bakufuna abantu bakho tata.
No, I think...
Tell them we're busy, Chief.
No, thank you very much. We are very busy here, doing some amazing stuff. Sorry for that. Yeah, so that's it.
They want to say, we can see you on the podcast.
I'm born and setting in.
So, Mr. Zenani, what are you currently organizing?
So we are currently organizing the Titanium Spring Half Marathon. But now, what is very special about this Titanium Spring Half Marathon, as you would know that the Center City Titaniums was established in 2020. So this is going to be our 5th race. So marking half a decade is not a child's play. So we are doing by all means to ensure that we celebrate this half a decade with a bang. Hence, we are here today having access or having the privilege of being on such a platform such as the TLT. So we'll be having the Titanium Spring Half Marathon on 6 September. I would say we want to replace something that in Bloemfontein used to be called the Spring Bash. Was it a Spring Bash? Yeah, it used to be called the Spring Bash. So we are doing that, but now we are trying to mark it in a very healthy way where people can come and run the streets. We have your 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, and your actual half marathon that we spoke about, which is your 21.1 kilometers, where we are just inviting social runners, because obviously now within the running circles you start finding people who are called social runners and elite runners. So with your social runners, we are referring to you at home, be it you are in a wheelchair, you are in crutches, you are a grandmother, you are 80, as long as you can walk and you are fit, you are invited to come and run with us. Come and participate in our 5 kilometers. I promise you it's going to be a very fun activity or initiative to be part of. So that's it. It's starting at 6, just here at Castle Bridge, Castle Bridge School, near Showgrounds, for those of you who are familiar with the topography of Bloemfontein.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we have heard through the grapevine and in the corridors that you guys pay well. Tell us about the prizes.
Look, paying well is very relative. We wish we could do better, but currently in the Free State or in Central South Africa, I don't like saying in the Free State, in Central South Africa, we are doing, meticulously well. We are doing quite well.
Meticulously?
Meticulously well.
Wow.
We are doing very well. So our prize money is 30,000 rands in total for the prizes, with the less prize or the minimum price starting from 120 rands and the maximum going up to 2,000 rands just for running. You come and get your souls to come and hit the ground, and then you walk away with 2,000 rands. If you can get the first position, obviously.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what we are all about. But the total prize money is 30,000 rands, never seen before in Central South Africa,
Yeah.
especially for half a marathon.
Yeah.
So we are really trying our best as a club to... We don't like saying that we are organizing races. We like referring to it as curating experiences, because every
Curating experiences.
Yeah, we curate experiences.
The curator.
Yeah, no, we curate experiences in the sense that when people talk to us, they don't necessarily talk about how fast or how quick they ran or the pace. They're always talking about the ambience that they found when they got into the run.
Wow.
And they're always talking about the love that they found when they got into the run or the race. So that's what we do. We curate experiences, but at the same time, we are promoting healthy living. We are ensuring that each and everyone, for example, we are trying to ensure that people don't necessarily need to go to psychiatric institutions now, but they can be able to sort out their mental health issues on the road.
Wow.
When the air is hitting their faces. So that's why we are saying that we curate experiences.
So while curating these experiences, so this would be what, the 3rd year?
This is the 5th one, actually.
5th?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow, this is the 5th year. So tell us about the improvement. What are the numbers we're expecting?
Look, in our previous races, we've hit just around 500 runners or 500 participants. But with this one now, obviously based on building up on what we have done, as you would know that we are also involved in organizing the Limo Mangaung Marathon. So obviously, when that one happens, we always try by all means to get the country or Central South Africa talking. So as a build-up to that now, we are cocksure that we'll be able to touch at least 1,000 participants for this one. Because obviously it's not your qualifier for a Comrades Marathon that would, propel people to travel from different parts of the country to come and run. So we are looking at the local people, at the local participants or local runners, if I may put it that way, and those who would be driving, for example, from Gauteng, Northern Cape, parts of the Northern Eastern Cape, Lesotho, I would say Lesotho, our homeland. We are targeting those participants to come here. So 1,000 participants, that's what we are looking for at the moment. So there has been what I would want to term as a gradual improvement in terms of the uptake of participants who come into the race. Because when we started, I think the participation was roughly around your 200, 300. And then as years started progressing, we started building on those. So this year, we are not playing around. 1,000 or nothing.
Yay.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I see you want to create a real experience this year around. But I think it's exciting times in Bloemfontein. But why running?
Now that's a very, I don't know. I don't want to say it's a difficult one, but it's not easy to answer. But I think running is, let me think about it. Running.
Maybe you can have a sip.
Okay.
While you think about
it. Let me oil my speech. But I would want to say the driving reason behind running, I think running is one of the most natural things that one can do. And like I said, there are quite a number of benefits behind running. We are saving costs for people to not go to gym. Not to say we are saying people should not go to the gym, but when you start running, it sort of provides a full body type of exercise. Because for people who want to lose weight, running is I would say running is your uncle, but in your normal discourse they say Bob's your uncle, but now I'm saying running is your uncle when it comes to wanting to engage in weight loss, wanting to sort out your mental health, because running, obviously now you're interacting a lot with the wind, you get enough time to have time with yourself, basically, because as much as we are saying that this is a group sport, you get to put in the effort, only one. So I would say running for those particular reasons, for your mental health, weight loss, and just being part of this beautiful community of Central South Africa. Sure. Because like I said, we curate experiences. And, as a city or as a province that I would say is not really located in the thick of things as far as corporations and all of these places where deals are happening. When you are running, there's quite a lot of people you can meet. It's also a networking platform.
Wow.
It's a networking platform. I've met a lot of people through running. I've met you, for example, through running. I wouldn't have met you if it was not for running. I don't know where I would have met you if I was not running. Sure. Or you were not running. So I just want to count those. It's for health reasons, weight loss, mental health, networking, and getting to come and experience the beauty of Center City Titaniums, because we have a very beautiful culture and beautiful members who are loving. In the past week, I had a lady that I said should come and participate in the long runs of the club. Do you know what she said? She didn't say anything about running. She went on about, Siphe, the love from the people of your club. I was like, that's like one of the best things that we are doing. She spoke about the love that the people came, when she got in, it was her first time as a runner, but the people embraced her like nobody's business. Wow. She felt at home. As a result, she sees herself running for the rest of her life, actually. Yeah.
I also don't see myself stopping. Obviously, for my own personal reasons. Well, if it wasn't for that thing, the camera, I would tell you what my wife said about me and running. But I wouldn't, because obviously this is a family show.
That's yet another one. Yeah.
So I'm not alone. I'm with my awesome co-host, the Phantom himself, aka Goodlas.
The Ghost.
So I'm gonna give him an opportunity to come and interrogate you, and then I'll come back afterwards. to wrap up.
You're scaring me now.
Well, let me once again express our gratitude, indeed our excitement as always, to have this dear brother of mine here. It's been a long time coming, Siphe, isn't it?
Indeed, sir.
It's been a
Indeed,
long
it
time
has been.
coming, and our excitement really cannot be measured, just how happy we are to have you on the blue couch.
Likewise.
And to have us spotically speaking, as we say here on TLT. But before we get into the bolts and the nuts of our discussion, I just want to ask you to send the message back home to Center City Titanium's Athletics Club that as TLT, we really are impressed. We see the good work that the club is doing, the good work that the club it's really, producing. When it comes to organizing events, I mean, nothing can be taken away, from that club. And it gives me pleasure to know that, this comes from this chest, this head. And I'm a bit amazed that I thought it was a very big head, like mine.
It's not big, it's actually brave. It's a brave head.
Okay, then, let's talk about running, Siphe. Do you mind taking us through the route, or the route, as some people say, of this race? Mm-hmm. How arduous, would it be? Should people who want to come run this half marathon be worried that we'll be going through mountains, rivers, dams, those sort of things, maybe meeting lions and sort of things that could take their lives on the day?
Look, thank you very much for that. As the Center City, on behalf of the Center City Titaniums, we are sportically thankful for the platform or for the compliment.
You learn too fast.
And one thing that I want to say, even though it's not really an intended purpose by the Center City Titaniums, within our intentions to curate experiences, we sort of also provide a tourism element around the city of roses, which is Bloemfontein. So as a result of that, the curation of the routes or the drafting of the routes, of the race routes, it's never an arduous one, because we are trying to ensure that, like I said when I started, that social runners are welcome to this. Even people on wheelchairs and crutches are welcome on this. So that already should tell you that this is not an arduous route, or it's not difficult by any measure.
Good.
It's one of the flattest routes. It's
Awesome.
going to be run in the south of Bloemfontein, starting from Castle Bridge, and then you start to meandering, like Jacob Zuma once said, that when you ask him in meanders, he responds in meanders. So we'll be meandering in the southern suburbs of Bloemfontein, your Fichard Parks, Pellissier, Gardenia, Velgehof, Fauna, if you want to, and then back into Castle Bridge. So it's quite a very nice route, very flat at the same time. Like I said, that we do not want to engage a lot of the public members in a very hard exercise. Hard routes are reserved for our members because we are trying to train them for different terrains around the country. So it's one of the easiest routes and friendliest, if I may put it that way.
Awesome.
Because we are promoting the tourism of Bloemfontein. So for those in the property development and management space, we are actually offering them an opportunity, for their customers or potential clients to come and see houses that could be on sale in the southern suburbs of Bloemfontein.
So you quite multifaceted with your intentions.
Very multifaceted. We are strategic, rather.
So this is what we say at TLT when we say, we really want to get you guys come and run this particular race. It's a marvelous race, as you'd have said, as you'd have heard. You'd have heard that the prizes themselves are quite, attractive, and the route is friendly and easy to run. So please do come register in your big numbers. But tell me something, Siphe, that I just want us to dispel and deal with, as something that may create confusion. God forbids that it could create confusion. Often, your races have always started at Windmill Casino. Mm-hmm. What is it that has forced the change of, starting venue now that it's Castle Bridge? I just want to understand that we shouldn't find people coming to Windmill and not knowing that actually we're starting at a different location this time around.
And thank you very much for that question, actually. So without delving much into the race organizing aspect, I just want to say that for this race, because it's our 5th race marking half a decade of this club's existence, we wanted to make sure that it becomes one of the most inclusive races as possible. So to that effect, we want to ensure that there's very high public participation. For example, where the race is currently located right now, which is Castle Bridge, it's closer to students
Okay.
who would have ordinarily not have had an opportunity to drive down to Windmill Casino.
So at CC Tech, you guys have got brains, actually.
Very strategic, very strategic. So we were trying to ensure that it becomes very inclusive, even for those who are in retirement homes in the
Yeah.
surrounding areas.
Great.
They can come and get some fresh air by coming to attend the race. And for our runners who are social runners, obviously, maybe who might be knocking off from work in that morning, who had just dealt with their night shift. They
Yeah.
don't need to go and take a shower. They can just carry their running regalia and just come and run with us.
Great.
Whereas ordinarily, if it was at Windmill Casino, they would have had to, you know, put in a lot of effort
Okay.
to drive down to Windmill Casino.
So we can say this race has been designed with the runner in mind.
It's a runner-centric race, if I may
Awesome.
put it that way.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Now, tell me about the distances. Can a Paluca like myself, who's never ran anything in his entire life, come run? Is there something for 5-kilometer runner, 10 kilometers? It's just 21, kilometers.
No. We have 3 different distances, starting with your 5-kilometer fun walk.
Okay.
Fun walk or fun run, because, with other people who want to record some points for their medical aids,
Yeah.
they want to come and run and show off that, no, we are living a healthy living. So we have 5 kilometers, which is a fun run or walk. And then we have your 10 kilometers, and then we have your 21.1 kilometers, which is the actual half marathon. But as far as advising people, for a first-time runner, we wouldn't want to advise you to come and run 21 kilometers. We love you.
Build.
We love everybody, so we were advising people to build gradually. By that, I'm saying that come and attend all of our races.
Okay.
After this one, people are invited to come and attend our long runs, which take place every Saturday from 5:45 or 5:30, depending on the season, obviously at Naval Hill or from Windmill Casino, to show you that we still have a very solid relationship with the casino.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about, but before we go there, I just want to emphasize the point that for our viewers, people who may just want to sit behind some manner of excuse that you can't run, really there is no excuse. 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, I mean, these are distances that many of you can do with your eyes closed. Politically speaking, you can do these races, you can do these events. Now, Siphe, what are the plans that you have put in place for runners who may find it arduous, difficult to run on the day? I'm asking, is there, I hear people talk about buses during races. I understand they help people to run. Is there anything of the sort put into these races?
As the titanium culture would demand, we always ensure that we have those. We do have buses. There's a bus for the 5 kilometer, for some odd reason. We do have a bus. Someone is driving that bus to ensure that even the last person, the last person finishes. Because even though there are some cutoff times for the race, for example, the cutoff time for the 21 is 3 hours. The 10, it's 1 hour, 30 minutes, if my mind serves me right. And then for the 5 kilometers, I think it's yet another hour. But, there are people who always want to finish last. But we have bus drivers. So bus drivers are these people who sacrifice their own finishing times to ensure that each and every person in the race finishes. So we do have bus drivers.
Great.
And now beyond the bus drivers, we've also planned as far as the safety of our race to ensure that where there might be casualties or there might be some medical conditions, we've also allocated some emergency response for that.
There'll be emergency.
We'll be having an ambulance
But
roaming the route. We have an ambulance roaming the route, and then at the start of finish line, we have a setup there of
Traffic cops.
The traffic cops are there, obviously, to monitor the traffic flow
So
of the cars around the
safety
city.
comes first.
And at the start of finish line, we have what do they call it? An emergency medical station for those.
Awesome.
When they finish, they remember that they were hurt at some point of the route.
Okay.
So we have some people who come and massage you
Yeah.
and give you the required or necessary medical attention
Great
at the
stuff.
end of the race.
Well, I'm just about to come to the end of our conversation, Siphe. It's been quite, eye-opening having this discussion with you. And thank you very much for a very engaging, enlightening, kind of a conversation. I am sure the TLT podcast viewers would be very informed, enlightened about matters pertaining to running. But before I get off my chair and give my brother, Tammy, just to finalize and close our discussion, tell me about licenses. I understand you must have a license. Don't you? I need a learners as well, because I understand before you have a license, you must have a learners.
You know,
that's that.
Yeah, no, thank you very much for that question, actually. But before I even touch on the issue of licenses, I just need to put it out there that for people who want to know where they can find more information about our race, it's available on Chip Timer.
Great.
Chip Timer is an online platform. We are going fully digital. We are tired of papers. We are trying to keep the environment clean.
How Titania?
So it's Chip Timer.
How
Fully online registrations. Chip Timer, you can go on the website of Chip Timer. You will find our race there, and then you will go through the necessary due diligence or process.
Great stuff.
But because of what you have just asked about licenses, we are working with the Athletics Free State, what do they call it?
Federation.
The Athletics Federation, yes, a Free State, which is assisting us with the issuing of these licenses. So the license is only applicable to people who want to run 10 kilometers and 21 kilometers. But it's called a temporary license because ordinarily someone who is well-versed in the running space and are already part of a club, when they join a club, the club is responsible for handling license-related issues. But if you don't belong to any club, you can go and actually not go, but when you come to us, we will allocate you a running license or a temporary license at an amount of 50 rands.
Great.
We will be getting that from Athletics Free State to ensure that when you are running, you are covered. Basically, that is for ensuring that you are insured, so that if you collapse on the road, something can be done, you are taken care of.
I'm often blamed for my circumlocutions, and just to avoid some circumlocutions today, Siphe, I just want to, just hit you with one more element of inquiry here, and hope it's not any amount of prevarications as well.
I don't want to incriminate myself.
I know, I'll try my best not to allow you to. But registration, do we register?
You register online.
Online.
On Chip Timer, the platform that I've just made mention of. It's www.chiptimer.co.za. You will find it there on Chip Timer, and you didn't by in any way engage in any gobbledygook.
Oh, great.
Do you call it gobbledygook circumlocutions?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no,
oh,
but
no.
yeah, thank you very much for that.
Bendizathetha but kaloku ay undoyisile ndoda. Thank you very much. Best of luck with the race and everything else relating to the event. I appreciate it.
So we're back again. Maybe I should put it out there that I'm a runner. You must not take me for granted. And I run for the best club in Central South Africa. And also on this side of the Southern Hemisphere. It's called Center City Titanium's Athletics Club. I'm a founder. So, any information you want to share with us that you may not have shared in terms of the race that are coming and the club itself?
Look, I think because of the nature that Center City Titaniums is, as it was previously defined when it was being founded, that it's a club that was founded by runners for runners.
Yeah.
So basically, this club doesn't have corporate support or any governmental support, if I might put it that way. It's rooted deeply on the love of its members. As a result, its members are very, I would say, gracious and very benevolent towards the club. So they ensure that they contribute towards the sustainability.
I think the word he wanted was maleficent.
Yeah. They are very graceful and kind towards the club. So when it comes to that, we are still reaching out for more corporate partners or sponsors to say we are inviting everybody to come in, contribute as much as they can, because this is a great opportunity. Because one, at Castle Bridge, we are opening quite a number of corporates to an untapped market. There are parents there who have buying power and are sending their children to school. Castle Bridge is a school that is on the roadside, right? So there are also advertising opportunities where you can come and just station a billboard. But now you can do this by coming to attend our race, either come and man a water point or sponsor a water point. And more than any other thing, we are still calling out to our local entrepreneurs to say we are also selling stalls, starting from a rate of 350 rands to come and just set up the stalls. The field is very big. The field is big. You can come and set up a stall. And like I said, we're expecting 1,000 runners. So by expecting 1,000 runners, you know that runners never come alone. Runners always come with 2 or 3 other people. So now we are talking something close to 2,000 or 2,000 and something people. So we are opening corporates to such people. We are opening corporates to such a market of people that, what do they call it in marketing? Is it leads?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's leads. We are opening corporates to quite a number of leads. So we are still inviting corporates to either come and station their stalls, sponsor water points, or sponsor some parts of the race, because like you heard, we are having a prize money that is totaling 30,000 rands. So meaning that the club's pocket will be hurt significantly from having to dish out 30,000 rands in total. So people must come.
Yeah.
Donate if you want to. And we don't even need to mention you if you want to remain anonymous as an anonymous donor. You can come and just donate as an anonymous donor. You are allowed.
Wow.
So that's one message I think I didn't send across, that we are having stalls. So if you are a local entrepreneur, you know, engaged in selling your craft, or you want to come and put up your coffee bar, or you have a license for selling alcohol, because runners, you know that runners have something that they call carbo loading.
Okay.
Carbo loading. So you could be that go-to person or that go-to stall for carbo loading. And if you are an entrepreneur within the craft space, you want to sell your, what do they call it, those paints, you come through, because this is a family-friendly environment. People will be bringing their children. It's a school, for goodness sake. There will be learners as well. Wow. So one thing that I kept on emphasizing, or that one thing that has been a golden thread throughout our conversation, is that races are multi-stakeholder environments.
Sure.
So that's what we want to see. It should be a very colorful one, like you're seeing our colors there.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Wow, Mr. Zenani, thank you for your time. Really appreciate it, and I think they've made the right choice by making you the LOC chairperson.
Outgoing.
You've got a good head on your shoulders. You're very articulate and very eloquent as well, and you make a strong case. And we appreciate you, and thank you for making the time.
Thank you for having me.
That's all we had time for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Do catch us again next week, same place, same time, on episode number. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kindly note that our podcast is called TLT, Tabang Lintikile and Tami Podcast, spotically speaking. You are going to find us on all social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. That's where you will find us. For now, we want you to take effort and invite your friends, your family members, and sports fanatics to come and watch our TLT podcast. This is where all the information, all the entertainment, and all the knowledge you're going to find will help you enhance your sporting activity as well. TLT, spotically speaking, that's where you'll find us.